Last night, during the storms, campers, boats, and even docks were flipped over. Efforts for cleanup begin today. Now the fair does last until August 14th, so you still have time to come out and enjoy rides, food, see animals, even play some games. Better luck next time. Right now, I'm outside of Keloland TV in downtown Sioux Falls. This is what it looks like on your cell phone when you actually find a Pokemon. In order to catch it, you throw one of the Pokeballs at it. Right here is a list of 157 veterans, all handwritten by Elizabeth. It's in memory of the ones who served our country from the town of Ruthven. Last night, emergency crews from Arlington, Badger, Lake Norden, and Hamlin all responded to damage caused by the severe thunderstorm that rolled through the Lake Ponset area. For people in the campground, seeking shelter was a priority.
When it did hit, and then when these sirens started coming off, I rushed over and came up and down all these roads. I blared the horn, tried to get people's attention so they catch the sirens so they could get out of here. And eventually, when the winds got up to about 65 miles an hour, I had to seek shelter.
At the end of the storm, a camper even started on fire, and emergency responders worked to put out the flames. Last night, during the storms, campers, boats, and even docks were flipped over. Efforts for cleanup begin today. Though Kevin Tingle wasn't at Lake Ponset during the storm, after arriving this morning, he saw that 3 of his docks had been overturned.
Hopefully we can get someone here to turn our docks back over and see how bad a damage they got. You know, they are twisted up pretty bad, you know, but there's a lot of other people with boats and everything else laying around, so. Some campers just feel lucky that the storm didn't end in a tragedy.
Yeah, we're just all glad that nobody was hurt any worse than they were and that we came out alive. And
at Lake Ponset in Arlington, Sarah McDonald, Keloland News. Many people in Day County spent most of their day picking up, piling on, and putting away the debris left in the wake of last night's storms. David and Pat Olson started cleanup early this morning, with one of their sheds completely gone and another without a roof. Neighbors are more than willing to help out.
Well, we had good neighbors that came over with telehandlers and bobcats with tracks so that we were not the nails, and we were able to get everything lifted up and all put in the piles. I thought this would be a 4 or 5 day deal, and we're done in a few hours.
Debris scattered across roads and landed in fields, knocking over trees and crops. For Kevin Rapp, when strong winds and hail hit, he knew it was time to seek shelter.
Everything happened so fast that I just woke to the noise and the racket, and I had a friend from Webster texting me saying the storm was coming over the top of us and it was already here, and I just headed to the basement.
Rapp also lost buildings and a roof. Still, what he gained today was a strong sense of why he calls this area home.
The neighbors have turned out so great. We've got a lot of it picked up already. I mean, we've got debris scattered for a half a mile down along the highway on both sides of the roads and in the medium, and they're here picking stuff up with their skid steers and trailers.
Though the storm left a mess in its path, it won't stop anyone here from moving forward.
We'll come back, same as always. Good neighbors help you out, so things are good.
Susanna and Marty Snyder are visiting from Houston, Texas, and decided to bring their 2 boys, Jack and Reed, to the Drumgoon Dairy Farm open house today, in hopes their sons will understand what it takes to get their food to the kitchen table.
Even though we live in Houston, Texas, we don't get to see livestock or farm life very much, and so we wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to come and teach them about where their milk and dairy comes from and have them learn some more about some cows.
While that is the goal Snyder has for her kids, Ag United hopes all of South Dakota will have a better understanding of what it takes to run a dairy farm by holding open houses of local dairy farms throughout the state.
Well, all of us eat every single day, so I think it's important to know where your food comes from, that farmers are there to take care of your animals and make sure that the food is good not only for their family but for your family as well.
The Drumgoon Dairy Farm is owned by Rodney and Dorothy Elliott, where 24,000 gallons of milk are produced every day. Right here is where the cows are fed. And on the Drumgoon Dairy Farm, there are over 4,500 cows that are milked 3 times a day. While farms are busy working to bring products to your table, Snyder says that she hopes her kids will simply recognize what farms do for us.
It's just basic understanding of life and where things are, and having an appreciation of everything that, they put in their mouths every day.
In Lake Norton, Sarah McDonald, KELOLAND News. Bauman says while shopping for the proper life jacket, make sure it is approved by the Coast Guard, in proper weight range, and tight enough to not slip over your head. Zinski's float will be put on display in the park for all the community to see and remember those who served from their community. And throughout the weekend, police issued just 14 fireworks tickets. Officer Clemens says Sioux Falls Police will continue their fireworks enforcement all of this week.
And people are now working to clean up and repair the area. KELOLAND's Sarah McDonald shows us how quickly the cleanup is going. Sarah?
Saturday night, storms in Lake Poncet flipped over campers, destroyed docks, and turned over boats. Today, however, almost everything is picked up.